Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next episode in the Volvo P1800 build, and in this episode I was going to do a slow time lapse, but I think I want to explain to you what the next steps are. So we've got our car here, and at the moment it's okay, but it's not 100% the right shape, and with the way I work, I want to get it as close to the original as possible. So I'm going to work on this in stages. This is the body guide mesh. So what I want to do is to get into this. First of all, I want to say that in this project now, if you're following along, want to follow on and get to this stage, I'm prepared to, if you get in touch with me, I'm prepared to send you my blend files for each episode from now on, together with, obviously that will be blueprints. If you want blueprints, once again, message me. We've got blueprints set up here. They're not brilliant, but we'll work on that. So anyway, to further this on now, let's what I want to concentrate on is getting this front portion correct. So from the bottom of the A pillar all the way to the front, I want to get correct, or as near as possible. There's a few things wrong that I've noticed. First off, this front piece is including the bezel area, so we've got to take that back a bit. So that's one of the things I've noticed. It's not quite as smooth as I want, and these are wrong. I want to do these again, and I think looking at the blueprints are in the wrong place, because there's been a lot of shifting about of vertices, etc. on this. So let's get into it. So what I like to do is choose it in object mode, then tab into edit mode. So this is where I've got it now up to this line. So I want to hide this, so just press H to hide it. Then I'm going to grab this, so press Alt and get that line and press hide. So now we've split essentially the car in two, so I can hover over these vertices and press L. Then I can press H to hide the rest. Okay, so we've got here. I mean, there will be some tweaking. There's always tweaking afterwards. So, I mean, this has got the mirror modifier on, and as you can see, it's not too bad. So when you press tab, the whole car will come up in object mode. Anyway, so let's address this bezel issue first. So if I just select that loop around the inner one, so press Alt and grab that, and essentially I think I need to grab both of these, so press Alt and Shift and make sure it's selected all the way around, which it isn't. So press Control Alt, that's Shift and Alt, sorry, and get those. You'll see I've got the screencast keys, so if I say the wrong thing, it'll correct itself. Now I think for this purpose, I want to edge slide, so I don't necessarily I can't with that line. So what I'm going to do is press Alt on this line here, this inner, if I can get it, this inner line here, and I'm going to press X and just delete the vertices. Now I'm going to press Alt and just grab that line there, and press 3 and go into edit mode. Now I want to make sure that these are all on the same level. So to do that, go into, click on active element. So click on active element and make sure that the active element is there. And then press, so we want to scale it all to this point because that's the last selected one in the y-axis. So SY and then 0. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so going to side view. Let's have a look where we are. I mean, once we've gone back, we will have to adjust some of these. Okay, so press Z and then wireframe to go into wireframe. And this is the line we want to be on. Okay. So it looks like this line this line should be down as well. But let's go back to here first. But first I think I want to drag this one back, so I'm going to press G twice. I'm just going to move this one back. Now let's drag this line again. Let's get that line. Let's have a look and see what we've selected. Is there anything there that we're going to mess with? No. So press 3 and then press G twice and then move it back to around about here. Then once again press S, Y and 0. And then we need to scale it in the Z. So SZ. Ooh. So SY 0. Press return. Now press, go into bounding box. So click on bounding box. So we're scaling not towards a vertex but to the center of all of these. So press S, then scale down to roughly here. So press Z and go into solid mode to see what we've done to it. Now obviously this line here needs to come down. So I'm going to click that one, then press Control and click this one. Press 3 to go into side view, and then I'm going to press Z to go into wireframe mode. And I'm going to make sure that the curvature is correct there. So I'm going to press S and Z and bring it down. S, Z, and just bring it down. Right. That was the wrong thing to do. So we're all right. We're on the right level up here. In fact, these probably need to go. These three need to go up a wee bit. So I'm going to select these three. Right. Don't want that one. Right. So we want these three. Press 3 on the numpad and let's have a look at this. It's hard to get the right line, but these need to come up slightly, I think. So I'll go up to about there. Now if I go onto that line again now, so if I press Alt and select that whole line, let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, okay. So I'm quite happy with these. So I'm going to press B, range select, and I'm going to press middle mouse and deselect those. Then I'm going to bring these down on the Z to about there. How are we here? So that one's okay, that one's okay. I think this is okay. So I'll press B, range select, deselect these. Now we're going to move these down. Again, I think that one's okay. So B, that one. And just bring this one down. B, this, we don't want this one coming down. But we want this one coming up. Okay, so this one coming down. and this one coming down. Okay, so let's press Z, solid, let's have a look at it, see what we've done to it. That looks okay, but what I'm going to do now is I want to smooth out that line. Instead of it being up and down, I want to smooth out that line somewhat. So I'm going to grab from here to here, and I'm going to apply loop tools to it. So I'm going to press right mouse key and get loop tools. If you haven't got loop tools, go into preferences, go into add-ons and type loop up here, and then just enable mesh loop tools. Okay, so once that's done, press right mouse, loop tools, and then go to the option called relax. That just relaxes the that sort of smooths out the selection that we've selected. So let's just check it against the wireframe. It doesn't look too bad actually. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's go to the next bit. So we've got this done. Now, the important thing, and I'll probably do the rest of the video in time lapse. Now we want to even these out somewhat. So we can edge slide these, and so we can have these sort of equal distances to about here. I'm not worried about moving this one, but these three, well these two, we can move into a more uniform place and smooth out. In fact, we might even take some lines out. Now next thing I want to do is, I know that the wheel arch is wrong because I've had a look, and as you can see, look, we're quite a bit out actually. So this is going to affect all of the vertices around this. Now this is the piece that pulls out. So what I'm going to do this is an awkward one. Essentially this line so I've pulled it out but not pulled it out. We've got to shift them all. So I think what we'll do is we'll delete these then I'll shift an A and add a mesh circle in and reposition everything. But if we move this, then this line here will be the middle point. I'm going to disable the subdivision so we can see it better. So now we know what we're going to do. We're going to press X and delete these vertices. And then we're going to go into side view and have a look to see what we need to do to match up the edge there. So press Z, go into wireframe. Now this is the line. This is the line we want the existing so just got to work out what we need to do here. I mean, we could, like this one, just drag it down, drag this one up a bit, press G twice I think, just so we don't mess up the curvature too much. I think we'll press G twice and move that one up to there. I've got a great big gap here, so I think what we'll do is, so 3, let's have a look. Yeah, let's get these into place a bit. So press G twice and move this one back. Now grab these two, press G twice and move these back to about there. So this line here, I'm not going to mess about with that too much, I'll just drag this one up to there. Press 3, let's have a look, see where we are with it. So the line comes down, then it goes around here. So a lot of this is going to be a little bit by eye. Now when we've got, so I think this line here, we need to delete it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, delete it. This line I'm going to drag up so it's press G twice and bring it up here, and then this one just drag it and move it into place, so that's better. Now we've got this. I think I'm going to press X and delete this vertex. I'm going to press E and then press C and move this along. So you can constrain along the when you press C it follows the path. Now these two we press F to join, and then this one going to pull it down to about here, and I'm going to press F to join these. So press Z, go into solid, see where we are. So we've got a try there. I'm not too worried about a try, or should I be? Right. So press 3. Let's press G twice and bring this back to here, to about there, and then press E and Y. Take it back a little bit and press C. I don't know what went wrong there. Just move that back to there. Now this, let's dissolve this line, so press X and just only edges and faces, delete that. Then press F to join these. So I'm going to join these 4. Press F, and then I'm going to choose these 2 and press F twice. So that's sort of helped that. Now this, yeah, it's never easy when you're actually trying to change mesh that's already been done. So press G twice here, move to here. What are we doing? I think we need to come across here with 1, and so we've got this inside line we need to go, so E and Y, press C to constrain the angle, put it here, choose these 4 and press F. Right, so what have we got now? We've got a gap here, so press F. We should, if I press F, it doesn't, so there might be some vertices that are doubled up. So let's go into mesh, clean up, and merge by distance. We haven't removed any vertices, so what I'm going to do is grab these two, press X and dissolve the edge. Okay, so we've got potentially an issue here. I don't want two triangles here. This is coming round. I want to pick that line up. So I'll press E, C, so let's press Control and Z to get back there. Right, so this one, E, move it back, Z, no, it doesn't work, does it? G, oh, let's just move that down here. Right, and hold it about here. Let's choose these four and press F. Now this one, straighten up, because if we've got any sharp angles it will cause dents in the mesh. So G twice here, just bring that back just to line it up a bit better. But now we've got this, I'm still not sure what to do with this. Potentially, yeah, I think press G twice and bring this down. Press G twice and bring this down. Press G twice, move it to the left and then press C. That'll move it across the angle to there. And then get rid of that angle and put the mesh to there. Okay, that's not a bad start. Okay, we'll call this part 1 and I'll do part 2 later when I've had a think about what we need to do. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode, bye.